Big day coming up this Saturday at Belmont Park. And once again, every 10 race or bigger card at Belmont Park throughout the meet, we will have a late pick 5 along with our early pick 5. And that's a pick 5 with a 15% takeout, 50-cent minimum, and it'll be races 7 through 11 on Saturday's card, the first 4 of which are stakes. The first is the Belmont Turf Sprint at 6 furlongs, a very, very interesting race. 10 horses signed on. I'm going to spread in this race. I prefer the 5 Pure Sensation. It looks like the speed. I like the 2 Disco Partner. Same connections for those 2 horses, different trainers. The 6 Power Alert, who lost all chance last time with a bad stumble at the start at Parks and actually ran a winning race. And the 10 Green Mask, who is okay and good enough to win and comes off a win, albeit against lesser. I'm going to start out by using 2, 5, 6, 10 and a spread. I'm going to thin it out a little bit in the 8th race. Now, you're going to have to bear with me in the 8th race, the Grade 1 Champagne, because if you're a Syndergaard fan, you're not liking my ticket because I'm not using Syndergaard. It would change if we got rain, but there's a very slight chance of some late-day rain, so I don't think it's going to really affect the course if we get any at all. I like the 2 horses trained by Chad Brown here. Practical Joke was very good in winning the Hopeful. He overcame a slow pace, which might make his race not look as good as it was. It was a strong effort, and I love the maiden win by the 5 favorable outcome. I think they're a very terrific duo. One has more speed than the other one. I'm going to use those 2 horses, 1-5, in race number 8. Obviously, the 3 Syndergaard and the 6 Big Ray Rocket can win the race. I'm going to try to beat them. The next race is our Hill Prince, a grade 3 to mile and 1/8, $500,000, a big field of 10 signed up. I'm going to use 3 horses in here. I'm going to use the 5 Inspector Lindley, a horse I've always liked, who finally got it done with a good trip last time. The 6 Annals of Time, who some people might think looks a little cheap. I think this horse will ultimately prove the best of this group. And the 10 Beach Patrol, who's supposed to be the speed. 5, 6, 10 are my main 3 in the Hill Prince. The 10th race is the Jockey Club Gold Cup, and to me, there are 3 horses, really, that can win it out of the 6. The 2, Mubtahij, the 3, Opportunity, and the 6, FNX. I very much prefer FNX, and he would be my main A in here. Backup horses would be the 2, Mubtahij, and the 3, Opportunity. But FNX, not only do I think he's actually the best horse in the race, I actually think he's the controlling speed, which should make him extremely tough to beat in this Jockey Club Gold Cup. The last race, a mile and a 16th on the Widener turf. Now, there are a lot of different horses you could use on a spread ticket and tickets where you're making multiple. But I want 2 main horses on my ticket. The 9, Lead by Example, who ran a much better race than the horse who finished ahead of him, Mr. Harlan, last time when he circled the field, and Mr. Harlan got a great ride cutting the corner. Both were compromised by a lack of pace. And the 11, No Texting. Now, the problem with No Texting is he's not likely to clear the lead, as there is other speed in here, and he has never won rating. But he has been facing much better, and he's a bit dirtied up. 9, 11 are my main 2 to close it out in the 11th race. 15% takeout, 50-cent minimum, late pick 5, races 7 through 11 on the big Saturday card here at Belmont Park.